Okay, hello traders. My name is Olimpio Tuns, and today I will be your host here for a new live trading session. Today we'll talk about the US dollar, about also the Japanese yen. We'll take a look on the Japanese yen. We'll try to identify maybe new targets because the Japanese yen, as you already know, is strongly bearish right now. Also, we'll talk about US dollar before and ahead of the US retail sales release. Data dump, US data dump. Here is the risk disclaimer, and as always, please guys consult this risk disclaimer. Please read it, and maybe if you have maybe more questions about subscription, VIP, maybe services or learn to trade services, please email support. And also guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And if you are not a VIP member, and if you want to become a VIP member, you can click on the link posted right below this video. You can also use this code, this coupon Olympio25 to get a 25% discount. Thank you guys. I will close this window, and first of all, hello Giovanni, Amna, Hassan, TS, Alex, how are you? I will call you Alex. Boss BRB, how are you? So thank you guys for joining me here. So one moment, let's take a look here on the AvaTrade real account. Our learn to trade VIP real account. So Orlando's trades in gold and euro versus the US dollar are in profit right now, as you can see here. So yeah, good trades sent by Orlando. And let's take a look first of all here on the economic calendar. So later today, guys, at one point, later today, the US is to release its retail sales. Yeah, and as you can see here, the indicator retail sales is expected to register 0.2% drop in September in the previous month versus 0.7% growth in the former reading period in August. Core retail sales 0.5% growth expected versus 1.8% growth expected. So yeah, maybe if as you already know right now. Good afternoon, how are you, Patricia, Denise? Yeah, gold too long, close it at stop loss. Giovanni, I will probably it was Orlando's trade, and maybe he will come back he will come back with his update about that trade later for the VIP members. Thank you. Please, UK oil, Denise. Yeah, I will take a look on all markets. Thank you guys. So as you already know, let's start with the dollar index right now. And as you already know, guys, the dollar index was into a correction retreat in the short term, a temporary correction here, and right now it has found support again on this inside sliding line of the ascending pitchfork. It has failed here to approach to reach this major resistance zone, resistance area 94.64, 94.73. It has printed here, it has developed something here like a rising wedge pattern, a reversal pattern. This could be also considered to be maybe as a double top, but this double top will be confirmed only if the price, if the dollar index will drop, will stabilize here below 93.72, also below the weekly S1. So right now the dollar index has Adam Quinn, how are you? Stefan Koya, hello, hoping to join you SAP. Yeah, thank you. And as I told you, this inside sliding line, personally, I'm using these parallel lines inside of an ascending pitchfork of a descending pitchfork. So I've placed this inside sliding parallel line here. okay, in this top, and you can see that the price has retested this inside sliding line, this downside inside sliding line, which is seen as dynamic support right now. And right now, as you can see, the dollar index tries to rebound. Maybe we'll have to wait for the US retail data, maybe before taking action again, because personally I believe that poor US retail sales economic figures data could force the dollar index to drop. This scenario will force the US dollar to depreciate versus the rivals as well. So maybe we'll have to wait for these indicators to be released for the US data dump. Also, don't forget prelim consumer sentiment later today, business inventories. Empire State Manufacturing Index. So all these US indicators will bring some volatility into the markets later today. So let's take a look on gold as well right now. So this is my opinion here on the dollar index. It has escaped from this rising wedge. It has failed here to stabilize above the medium line of the ascending pitchfork, and right now it has found support. So personally, I'm looking for something like this. If the dollar index will drop and make a value breakdown below this inside sliding parallel line, then it could resume its drop, its retreat, its correction. Also making a new lower low, dropping, closing and stabilizing below yesterday's low, below 93.75 could maybe signal a deeper drop, also towards 93.43, towards the lower medium line of the ascending pitchfork. And a bearish scenario here on the dollar index could signal that the US dollar could depreciate versus its rivals. Hamad, hi, how are you? Terry, S, hello guys. I'm waiting also for messages, for questions. If you want me to take a look on a specific market, yeah, I'm here, and I will try to answer to all your questions. I will try to take a look on all markets. Thank you. And yeah, right now the bias is still bearish here. That's why personally I'm still looking for shorting the US dollar. I'm still looking for shorts in the US dollar. But right now, as long as it stays above this sliding line, maybe I will stay away and I will wait for a new maybe bearish signal or something, because the pressure is still high here. As long as it stays below the medium line, it could come back to retest it, but a potential drop could signal that the US dollar will depreciate, right? Let's take a look. Gold right now, yeah, an impressive sell-off right now in the short term, after failing here to stabilize above the weekly R2 1796.86. Its failure to stabilize above the medium line of the ascending pitchfork, but yeah, maybe the bias is still bullish as long as it stays around these former resistance levels above 1781.40, above maybe 1782.47. Let's wait and see, because this could still be only a temporary decline, maybe retest before jumping higher. Hello sir, gold 2 long hit stop loss. That was not my trade, so Orlando will come back with his update for the VIP members. Any strategy for scalping? USD, Swiss franc, technical analysis. Yeah, I will take a look on all markets, also on the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. And to answer to that question, any strategy for scalping? Yeah, personally I'm using the same tools that I'm using for swing trading, for medium to the long term trading, or for daily trading. For scalping, I'm using Pitchfork, Andrew's Pitchfork tool. You can find these tools here as well in trading view. Also, you can use Pitchfork. You can find Pitchfork here in trading view. You can find also Pitchfork in MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 platforms. And I'm also using price action, and also for scalping, for swing trading, day trading. I'm also using dynamic and static support and resistance levels. So I'm using the same strategy for scalping as well. So gold right now, personally, technically, after escaping from this channel, an upside breakout above the medium line, above 1782.47, a new higher high, confirm it, maybe potential further growth. But right now, yeah, we have a strong sell-off in the short term ahead of the US retail sales data dump. But yeah, personally I believe that as long as maybe it will stay above also the weekly R1, former resistance now turned into a support, 1777.08. It could maybe rebound, it could turn to the upside again. So right now, personally I believe that despite this sell-off, strong sell-off, massive drop, the bias maybe remains bullish. After something like this, maybe it could jump higher, but we'll have to wait to see how the price of how the US dollar will react, maybe around this support zone, former resistance. Yeah, because maybe valid breakdown below it, if it will maybe stabilize here, if it will maybe stabilize below the medium line, then maybe this upside movement is over, and maybe the price of gold will turn to the downside. Let's take a look on silver as well. Honor, hi Olympio, yeah, hi, how are you? Giovanni Mac, Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar long term view, seems that the long term bearish. I will take a look on that market as well. Thank you, Giovanni. And also, guys, please, Satish, your copy trading Signal Star affiliate to give profit. I don't know, man, about that service. So please email support. You already know that I was not behind that service. I was not trading on that system. As you already know, it was another trader who traded on that system, on Signal Start, that copy trading. So I don't know about, I don't know what to tell you about that system, about Signal Start. So that's why please email support. You have an email also if you search on the VIP group, on the free group, on the Telegram groups. You will find an email there when you receive that Signal Start maybe service. So please email support, and please ask about that copy trading Signal Start, because personally I was not behind that system or behind that service. Thank you, guys. So Alex, I'm bullish in gold too. Please let us know if you can buy the dip. Sorry, yeah. Let's talk right now. I told you that personally I'm waiting there for the price of gold to maybe to stabilize above that support zone before maybe turning to the upside again. And also silver right now. Let's take a look on silver, because silver is bullish. Yeah, after the sideways movement here, after jumping and validating here, here is a great example of a valid breakout here. Yeah, maybe if you are wondering how to identify a valid breakout. So breakout through the medium line of the ascending pitchfork. It has found resistance here at around this former high here, 23,146 level, and here very important temporary drop, retest of the medium line of the ascending pitchfork, and then it has registered, it has made a new higher high. So this is a valid breakout, retest, new higher high. So right now the price of silver has decreased a little, only because the price of gold has decreased. And personally, maybe I look for new long opportunities here around these levels, around 23.146, around the medium line of the ascending pitchfork, and maybe something like a sideways movement, test, retest, consolidation, maybe false breakdown, great separation, or any other bullish pattern here around the support area. Former resistance could signal potential growth here in silver. The monastery, US dollar versus the Japanese yen, and So dear, British pound versus Japanese yen. Yeah, I will take a look on those markets as well. But first of all, for Giovanni, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. And I will try to take a look on all markets. Thank you, guys. And also, I will take a look on US dollar versus the Swiss franc, because someone asked about that market. So Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, Giovanni, long-term view. Seems that the long-term bearish trend have found support, maybe a long-term long with 0.91 stop loss. I don't know, Giovanni, I'm not a financial advisor, but I will still look. I will take a look on this market, on this pair. So something like this. Let's take a look. So yeah, something like correction or something here. Maybe we can use also these key levels. Maybe something like this. Okay, let's take a look. So yeah, maybe it has reached. Also, we have these former highs here. So yeah, we are in a support zone area here, but personally, I will take a look also here. So it's failure here to stabilize below the medium line of the descending pitchfork. And let's go back to the 4-hour chart. Also here, support 0.9110. And yeah, Giovanni, you can look for something, but we have this sideways movement here, and maybe personally I'll wait for something, maybe for the price to come back to test, to retest, or to continue to move sideways before I will maybe decide to go long or something. And yeah, it's at support. But personally, I still want to see something like a strong bullish pattern before considering going long, or maybe for the price to jump above these immediate former highs and to make a new higher high. So yeah. Tune. How about Canadian dollar, Japanese yen? Well, yeah, I will talk about the Japanese yen in 2 or 3 minutes. So yeah, we'll talk about all Japanese yen pairs. So yeah, also here, maybe in the short term, something like potential, something like this, like an inverse head and shoulders, but this need confirmation. If maybe the price will make a value breakout above 0.9192. We also have this spike here, so maybe personally I'll wait for the price to continue to move sideways before deciding to go long here on the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. And Giovanni, if I'll have a good trade set up, because right now you can see that only false breakouts. Right now it has dropped it again below this immediate downtrend line. So that's why I've told you that maybe it will come back to retest all these before jumping higher. Or if it will maybe stabilize above this immediate downtrend line, test, retest, then we can catch something. We can catch something like an upside movement. I will keep an eye on this market as well. Thank you. Thanks, I've opened a small position along with 0.9095 stop loss and 0.93 TP. Okay, if I have something and if I'll identify something here, yeah, I will come back with my trade for the VIP members as well. Okay, let's take a look. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, and But first of all, US dollar versus the Swiss franc, because I want to answer to all to the previous questions. So as you already know, maybe from my daily video I've posted and I've uploaded a daily video yesterday in our YouTube channel. I've talked about something like a reversal pattern, head and shoulders pattern here. This is the neckline, potential neckline. It has ignored the neckline, the potential neckline, the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork, also the uptrend line. And I told you guys that the pair could come back to retest all these before dropping deeper. But this scenario, and maybe we'll have a new downside movement, a sell-off here. Thanks a lot. Waiting for Olympian signal in order to insert real money. Giovanni, I will not send you a signal. I will not send you a trading recommendation. I will only share my trade with you. Okay. So so here what I'm waiting for. So personally, I believe that only poor or worse than expected US data could activate maybe this pattern, bearish reversal here, because as you can see, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc continues to stay near these resistance levels, former support levels, and personally I believe that maybe some worse than expected US data today, the retail sales, and maybe something like this, maybe a false breakout with great separation, a major bearish engulfing here or something could maybe bring us short opportunities in US dollar versus the Swiss franc. And also here on the short term, on the hourly, maybe something like this, if the price, the pair, maybe if it will make a new lower low to drop and stabilize below this area, then it will drop deeper. And personally I'm still waiting for confirmation here, because maybe better than expected US data today could lift the dollar index, and if the dollar index will increase in the short term, then this pair will jump higher as well. Maybe it will climb here to retest to pressure these resistance levels. So I'm waiting for something here. First of all, let's take a look on the Nikkei, on the Japanese stock index. Collins, sir, what pairs are we to trade now? Right now, we are trying to take a look on all markets ahead of the US retail sales data, and if we'll catch something, of course, I will open a trade for myself here live for Learn to Trade, Learn to Trade VIP real account. And if you want to follow my trades, if you want to copy my trades, my trade management, it's fine as well. Please also look on the British pound versus the Canadian dollar, euro versus the Swiss franc. Yeah, how are you today, sir? You had a good day? Yeah. Thank you. So first of all, here is the Nikkei, the Japanese stock index. So I've told you in my previous live session that further growth here after retesting the weekly pivot point, after all these false breakdowns, after stabilizing here above the weekly pivot point, a new higher high. I've told you here that a new higher high registered here, jump above stabilization above 28,399 could signal further growth here on the Japanese stock index. And I've told you that something like this, further growth, upside continuation here, will signal that the Japanese yen will depreciate versus rivals. And as you can see, the Japanese yen has registered a strong, massive depreciation versus the other currencies. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about this one here. Also, an ascending pitchfork here. It has jumped above the medium line, drop, stabilization here, consolidation, accumulation above the weekly pivot point. And right now, the Japanese stock index, the Nikkei, it challenges again the medium line. And also, don't forget that we have the weekly R1 here. So value breakout here, stabilization, something like this could signal further growth and upside continuation. And if this, if we will have something like an upside continuation here, then the Japanese yen will resume its will depreciate further, and maybe something here, and the potential retreat here could signal that the yen could appreciate a little in the short term. Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Thank you, guys. Please, guys, like this video live right now. It will be highly appreciated. Also, it will help me into the YouTube algorithm. Thank you guys. So if you like, of course, only if you like my analysis, if you like what I'm doing here. So Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, I've told you, a bearish, strongly bearish Japanese yen. So yeah, it has ignored all these upside obstacles. As you can see, the inside sliding parallel line, here the upper medium line, the weekly R1, here 91.18, former higher high, static resistance, the R2, and right now it has jumped above the 150% Fibonacci line. And here is the first warning line of the ascending pitchfork, seen as potential upside target as well. So David, from Tanzania. Okay, US bond yields are rising again. Can that mean that the US dollar could be rally again? Sondo Roberts, we'll have to wait. I've told you that personally I wait for the US retail sales to be released, because I told you that the dollar, the US dollar is still vulnerable, is still weak in the short term, and I told you that maybe a potential deeper drop registered by the dollar index will force the dollar to depreciate. So Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen, after something like this, an amazing rally. Yeah, after such an amazing rally, yeah, we cannot exclude a temporary drop, decline, but right now we don't have something like a bearish pattern signal or something like this, a reversal pattern, so we'll have to wait. Right now the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen is still bullish, is strongly bullish. I've told you that right now it's located right below the daily R2, and I've told you that as long as the Japanese yen, the Japanese stock index continues to increase, then the Japanese yen will resume its depreciation. So maybe something like a temporary decline, decrease, or a sideways movement could bring us new long opportunities, as long as this pair is still bullish. Yeah, one moment, because I've moved my my pitchfork. Okay, something like this. British pound versus the Japanese yen. Okay, strongly bullish as well. I told you that after this breakout here, after jumping above this downtrend line, breakout here, it has ignored all these upside obstacles as well. And right now it has jumped very important above 156.07 today, guys. Personally, I believe, personally, I've kept an eye on this market, because maybe a bearish pattern here would have confirmed a reversal. Okay, but this aggressive breakout here could signal an upside continuation, and maybe something like a temporary decline here, test, retest after this aggressive breakout. Most likely we'll have a temporary decline, a retreat, something like a sideways movement, consolidation, maybe a bullish pattern, something like a flag, or something like a small falling wedge pattern could bring us new long opportunities. Right now it's risky to buy it after such an important growth, because maybe it will find resistance. It could, I told you, it could slip lower, it could drop a little before resuming its growth. So personally, I'm looking for something like this. I'm waiting for a retreat, maybe sideways movement, consolidation, accumulation. Maybe this pair, the British pound versus the Japanese yen, will try to confirm its breakout here before jumping higher. So yeah, and maybe on the lower time frames, let's take a look. On the lower time frames, maybe you can catch something if you'll identify maybe something like an exhaustion, a bearish pattern in the short term on lower time frames, if you want maybe to catch a potential correction retreat. Yeah, and if I'll have something here as well, I will come back to you guys. Alistair, Nurse, thoughts on US 30? Yeah, US 30. Let's take a look. Yeah, US 30. I will take a look also on US 100 and US 500. So I've told you guys something like a sideways movement here. If you remember, I've told you about the sideways movement. I've talked about something like a pattern here about this uptrend line. And I've told you guys that only a value breakdown here below 34,237 could signal a potential deeper drop. Only false breakdown through this confluence area, and right now an important and strong rally on the Dow Jones Industrial Average, only because the dollar index has dropped. I've told you guys that personally I'm using a correlation with the dollar index. This is not a perfect correlation, negative, positive or something, but when the dollar index is bearish, personally I'm looking for longs in US 30 on US equities. Yeah, but right now, very important to answer to your question, what I believe about the Dow Jones Industrial Average right now. So breakout above the upper medium line of the descending pitchfork. Yeah, drop, test, retest, false breakouts, drop towards the medium line. And right now it has failed to test, retest the medium line. It has moved in the opposite direction. And right now it's located above the upper medium line. And also it's located right below the 35,067. So personally, I'm waiting for something here. Consolidation, test, retest for the price for the US 30 to confirm its breakout above the upper medium line, or for a new higher high for an upside breakout from this range before taking action. And also after this amazing and strong rally here, maybe the US 30 will come back to test, retest all this before jumping higher. It depends also on the US retail sales. Yeah, most likely the US retail sales will bring high volatility. Darshak, can you please share your opinion on euro versus US dollar, please? Also, yeah, sorry, I will take a look on that market as well. One moment, because I want to invite more members, because maybe there are more members who want to join us. Okay. Okay, so this is my opinion here in US 30, US 100. US 100. Okay, if you remember, I've talked about this temporary drop here. I've talked about 14,611.9 here, something like a sideways movement, and I told you guys that maybe a new higher high if the US 100, if the Nasdaq will jump and stabilize above, sorry, above 14,798.1, something like this could signal a potential further growth. I told you that the US 100 could turn to the upside if the dollar index will drop. And right now, personally, I will delete these from here, and I will keep only my ascending pitchfork. Why? Because, so temporary growth, it has found resistance at the medium line, temporary drop, and right now it has managed to jump above my medium line, which was in as target, upside obstacle. And personally, I believe that maybe here test, retest of the medium line, stabilization above the medium line could signal potential further growth here in US 100. So I will maybe look for buys here around the medium line after a temporary decline, after maybe testing, retesting this level. Also, as long as it stays above 15,000 and 15.3, it could still increase. Also, maybe a new higher high, stabilizing above the R1 or something could signal potential growth. But you should be careful around the US retail sales, above the US, around the US data dump, because all these could bring high volatility later today. I've told you, yeah. And but after something like this, after this aggressive breakout, it has registered a new higher high here. Personally, I'll wait maybe for a consolidation here, for an accumulation before jumping higher, yeah, in US 100. So this is only my analysis. Please, some look on British pound versus US dollar. Yeah, we'll take a look on majors as well. Thank you. Because I wanted to take a look also on euro versus US dollar, on the British pound versus US dollar, but I'm trying here to answer to your questions. That's why I am here. Yeah, I will take a look. please be patient, please. Okay, so this is only my opinion here in US 100. This is not a trading recommendation, this is not a trading signal, this is only my analysis, my opinion here in US 100. Yeah, let's take a look, euro versus the US dollar. So my opinion, my analysis here in euro versus the US dollar. So I've told you guys in my previous sessions that as long as it stays below the medium line of the descending pitchfork, major descending pitchfork, the bias is still bearish. But here it has found support again at the downside sliding parallel line. Yeah, false breakdown, sideways movement, something like a range here. And its failure here to approach to reach the weekly S1 signaled maybe a potential growth towards the weekly pivot point. Breakout, also breakout above the medium line, breakout above the weekly pivot point, breakout above 1.1602, and right now it has decreased a little to retest the 1.1602 former high, former resistance, current support, and right now it challenges actually one moment because this is 1.1586, sorry, this former high, and here we have something, actually we had something like strong support, current resistance. So euro versus US dollar challenges 1.1602, 1.1612. Yeah, so this is a former support, current resistance zone here. I've talked about US 30. I will talk also about US 500. Hi dear, are you sending all our trades on the VIP channel because some people you know are working and can sometimes get online? No, US, yeah, James, I will take a look on US 500. No, I'm not the only one who sends trades in VIP, in the VIP channel. It's also Orlando, our head trader, and me, and yeah. So my opinion here on euro versus US dollar. So after this breakout, new higher high, after escaping from this range, it has signaled that the downside is over, and that the pair will turn to the upside, will maybe develop a new leg higher or something. It could jump higher. But personally, I believe that something like valid breakout above 1.1612. Maybe something like this, if the price will jump here, consolidate, then it could signal a potential of further growth here in the short term in euro versus the US dollar. Yeah. And in the short term, let's try to draw something like this. Here, retest of the lower medium line, growth. It has found resistance here right above the upper medium line, temporary decline. But yeah, I really believe that maybe here making new higher highs, something like maybe value breakout above this zone area, 1.1618, 1.1624 could really signal a strong upwards movement. Yeah. Okay, this is my opinion here on euro versus the US dollar, and that trade, let me take a look. So Orlando's trade in euro versus US dollar is still in profit, great profit, and also gold is still in profit. Yeah. So after this was only maybe a temporary decline, drop, test, retest these former resistance levels before jumping higher. So yeah, in the short term the bias is bullish in euro versus the US dollar, guys. Let's take a look again on the dollar index. Jelani, can we talk here about your copy trading service? I've told you, Jelani, several times in my previous sessions, also today, that I'm not behind that service. So please email support. I'm not behind that service. I'm not behind that system. I didn't traded on that system, so I don't know nothing about that system. Okay, and if you have, I've told you also at the beginning of this session, live trading session, that you can email support if you have questions about services, about I don't know, VIP, Telegram groups, subscription or something. So I'm here only as a senior trader, as a trainer. I'm not behind all learn to trade services. So thank you. And as you already know, you can also take a look on the VIP group, Telegram group, also on the free group, maybe, and you will find some. If you can search for that system service or something, and you will find an email there. You can send an email to support or something. You will find also the trader's name or something if you want to know more. But personally, I was not behind that service or behind that system. Thank you, guys. Can you talk about US? I will, James. I've told you that I will take a look on that market. Please don't spam on my chat here. Gold briefly, please. I will take a look on gold again. British pound, Japanese yen. We talked about Marcus. We talked about that market, but I will take a look again. So right now, British pound versus the US dollar. Very important here. Maybe I will come back later with my trade in the British pound versus the US dollar after I will maybe get confirmation. So here it has decreased within a descending pitchfork. It has failed to approach the medium line, breakout above the upper medium line, breakout above the 150% Fibonacci line, and here it has failed to stabilize above the first warning line of the descending pitchfork, drop, retest of the 150% Fibonacci line of the upper medium line, and right now rebound. Here a new leg higher, swing higher, something like a sideways movement here, and after its breakout here above the weekly R1, very important, 1.36 1.3668, 1.3673. It has signaled that maybe we'll have an upside continuation. Yeah, here it has failed to stabilize above the medium line above the weekly R1 in its first attempt, breakout attempt. It has decreased to retest these former resistance levels, and right now it's traded above the R2 above the medium line. And personally, I believe that maybe we'll have something here, maybe something like a buying opportunity in the British pound versus the US dollar. Okay, personally, I want the price to stabilize above the medium line, to stabilize above the R2, maybe to make a new higher high here before maybe I will go long or something. But yeah, I'm still waiting for something. I'm still waiting maybe for to see the US retail sales data. Ernest, NG, the gold long 2 already closed due to stop loss, right? Yeah, and I've told you that that was Orlando's trade. And personally, I don't like to talk about other traders' positions or something. Orlando will come back with his update about his trades, about euro versus US dollar, about gold or something, and later into the VIP channel for you guys. But I've told you that his first long in gold is still in profit, is still looking good. Also euro is still in profit. So yeah, I don't know why you are worried about that. So maybe later I will come back with maybe my trade here in the British pound versus the US dollar for the VIP members, and only for the VIP members, because the VIP members are paying a subscription for my trades, for my trade management, for my analysis, VIP content. So If you are not a VIP member, you can become one by accessing the link posted right below this video, and you can also use that code, that coupon Olympio25. I will send you that coupon into the chat. Okay, Olympio25 if you want to get a 25% discount. So for me, the British pound versus the US dollar is bullish, yeah, and I will look for buys, for longs in the British pound versus the US dollar today, but I also want to maybe wait for the US retail sales, because better than expected US data could invalidate this breakout here, yeah, and could bring the price below the medium line, and could send the price down again only if the dollar index will jump higher or something. So that's why Riyadh, British pound, US dollar, yeah, right now here. Yeah, so this is my opinion here, but I believe that stabilizing above the medium line, a new higher high, something like this, test, retest, confirming this breakout could bring us maybe new long opportunities. But don't forget that this is not a trading signal, a trading recommendation. This is only my analysis, my opinion. Gold again. So I've told you, as I told you earlier, this could still be only a temporary decline for the price of gold to test, retest maybe these former resistance levels, this former high 1781.40, 1782.47 or something before resuming its growth. And I've told you that this decline could maybe bring us new long opportunities or something. And I've told you that Orlando's trade, its first long in gold, is still in profit, really good. So he will come back with his update. Okay, US dollar, Japanese yen, yeah. The monastery, and I will take a look, Marcus, I will take a look again on the British pound, Japanese yen, but please let me answer to the previous questions, and because yeah, I have a lot of questions here. Also, I will take a look for James, US 500. Thank you. So despite that drop registered by the dollar index, the US dollar, it has appreciated here versus the Japanese yen, only because yeah, we have a strongly bearish yen. Yeah, I've told you that that rally registered by the Japanese stock index, by the Nikkei, forced the yen to depreciate versus all its rivals. So the dollar has ignored the dollar index's drop in the short term, and it has continued to increase here in the short term. So here, very important, an up channel, as you can see, after ignoring all these upside obstacles, and here in the short term. So a strong rally. It has found resistance here at the confluence area, formed at the intersection between the 250% Fibonacci line and the upside line of the up channel. Temporary drop here, something like a accumulation consolidation here right below the 250% Fibonacci line, and this breakout was imminent as long as the price stayed here, as long as it has stayed above the weekly R2 113.19. yeah, and this false breakdown with great separation here below the R2 signal that the buyers are still strong, and that they could still push the price higher. Right now it's located above the upside line of the up channel, and maybe I'm waiting here for I don't know, for a new retreat, temporary decline, drop before catching a new maybe buying opportunity here in US dollar versus the Japanese yen, because something like a false breakout here could signal potential drop, a temporary decline, or stabilizing above the upside line could signal potential further growth towards the R3, towards the second warning line of the former descending pitchfork. Right now I don't have something really good here, because after this rally, maybe I'll wait for a temporary drop or for something before going long again on this pair. But yeah, it's strongly bullish, and maybe if the Japanese stock index, if the Nikkei continues to increase, and if the dollar index will jump higher after the US data dump, yeah, this pair could jump towards the R3, towards the second warning line. So I'm trying to answer to your questions, guys. So Elvis, how are we not in this trade? So personally, I've took this trade for myself, but yeah, I'm sharing some of my trades with you guys as well into the VIP group, but don't expect me to manage your account or to send all my trades to you for only, I don't know, 35 pounds per month or something. Yeah, because maybe if you want, or if you want all my trades, yeah, you should or something, or if you want me to manage your account, you should pay much more. Thank you. So the British pound versus the Japanese yen, and yeah, we are trying to send or to share with you some of our trades into the VIP channel, into the VIP group. Yeah, high probability trades that we take. Why gold dropped, although DXY dropped it too. We'll take a look again on both charts, and as you already know, we don't have a perfect correlation between the dollar index and gold. Yeah, so you should make separate analysis on DXY, on gold, and personally, I've told you several times. I'm telling you every time in all my sessions that personally, when the dollar index increases or is bullish, and when I'm expecting the dollar index to continue to increase, personally, I don't want to be long on gold. Yeah, or when the dollar index is bearish, and when I'm expecting maybe the dollar index to drop, to register a strong drop, I don't want to be short on gold. But this doesn't mean that if the dollar index increases 10%, then gold will increase 10%. Yeah, or when the dollar index drops 10%, the price of gold will drop 10%. So please make your own analysis, separate analysis. Giovanni, could you reveal your personal performance on trading in course? So let's take a look for one moment. Marcus, British pound, Japanese yen. So I've told you earlier that this pair, the price ignored all these upside obstacles. It has also jumped above 156.0707. Yeah, and I've told you earlier that personally maybe I will wait for something like a retreat to catch a new leg higher, swing higher upwards movement. Yeah, so after a temporary drop, decline towards this former resistance, current support. So this is my opinion here. I'll wait for something, for a retreat, before considering going long again in the British pound versus the Japanese yen, because I told you guys that it's risky to buy it here, because this breakout also above the upper middle line of the ascending pitchfork could be invalidated, and maybe something like this could bring the price down or something. But yeah, it could also resume its growth as long as the Japanese stock index, as long as the price of Nikkei continues to increase. Yeah, so please, how do you know a signal is sent by you or Orlando? What? How do you know a signal is sent by you or Orlando? Of course, I know, because when you will see into the VIP group my name under a signal, you will know that that's my trade. That's it's and please, we are not sending signals. We are sending and we are sharing our trades. Okay, and if you want to follow those trades, our trades, it's fine. If you want to use also our trade management, it's fine as well. So yeah, and when you will see Orlando's name under a trade or under an analysis or something, you will know that that's his trade. Yeah, thank you guys. Okay, British pound, Japanese yen. I've told you, I'm waiting for something here, because after something like this strong rally, upside movement, it's risky to buy it, because it could retreat a little before jumping higher. Thank you. Okay, US 500. On your euro, New Zealand dollar, and Australian dollar, Swiss franc, please. Thank you. Yeah, I will take a look also, but first of all, I will also take a look on euro, Swiss franc. I believe someone asked a question about that market. Thank you, guys. Also, yeah, British pound, Canadian dollar. So also, one moment. Shabar, also Australian dollar, US dollar. So yeah, I'm still here, and bro, your VIP is not good as you show on ads. Account management available. Rohit Kumar, account management available. Please email support. Smith Parmar, bro, your VIP is not good as you show on ads. So if you don't want to be here, please, you can go when you want. You can get out. I'm not keeping you here, and I'm not, I don't know what good results or something. I didn't promise anything. If you want to be here, it's fine. If you want to follow my trade, it's fine as well. If you don't want to, if you don't like our services, my services, please, you can get out. Whatever you want. Okay, US 500. Breakout above this immediate downtrend line. So I've told you also when I've talked about the US 100, about US 30, that maybe I'm waiting for something. Maybe here I'm waiting for a retreat. Yeah, retest here before maybe I will consider going long, because I don't want to go long here. And we had this strong rally here only because the DXY dropped, in my opinion, because I like to use this correlation. This is not a perfect correlation, negative correlation, strong correlation, but personally I like to use it. Also, something like this, an ascending pitchfork here, only test, retest, false breakdowns. I will delete this one from here. So we had something like this here on US 500, maybe something like a channel or something. And right now an aggressive breakout. That's why I've told you that I want the US 500, the S&P to confirm its breakout, to test, retest these lines before jumping higher, or to register something like a consolidation without retesting it, and something like a sideways movement, something like a range here could maybe bring us new opportunities in US 500. Okay, in the short term. Because personally I believe that technically, as long as it stays above the lower medium line of the ascending pitchfork, it could still increase. Yeah. One moment. Orlando's trades are still good, in profit. That euro versus US dollar is in the green right now, is in profit, nice profit, and euro versus US dollar is trading in the green on the short term again after that temporary retreat, so it's still good. And Orlando will come back to you guys later with his trade management. If you want to follow it, it's fine. I'm a VIP member and it's great. Olympia, thank you for your effort. Onur, thank you as well. Thank you, appreciate it. And I told you, if you want to be here, if you want to have access to our VIP content, it's fine. If you don't want, if you want to be here, to be part of this, please, you can leave. I'm not keeping you here. I'm not pretending that I'm the best trader. I'm not pretending that I know everything. I'm not, I don't know. but I'm trying to identify great opportunities, great setups, high probability trades, and I'm sharing some of my trades with you guys as well, with the VIP team members. Also, I believe that these sessions, you can learn a lot from these sessions, from these live sessions. Even if these are only maybe technical analyses, fundamental analyses, market analysis, you can learn a lot. You don't have to use these tools, but I'm showing you what I believe about these markets, and I'm trying to identify opportunities here, and I'm sharing my view with you, my analysis, my thoughts. Yeah. Your VIP is good, sir. I'm joining for a week and I'm happy, sir. Yeah, thank you. Maybe I will use these comments. Okay, US 500. I told you that personally I'm waiting for a consolidation here before jumping into a long position here in US 500. Okay, let's continue. One moment. Australian dollar US dollar. So if you remember, I've talked about something like this, an inverse head and shoulders here, breakout above the neckline, and I told you here that I'm waiting maybe for a new higher high before maybe considering going long here on Australian dollar US dollar. And something like this here, this breakout here above 0.7338, and also this major bullish engulfing signaled further growth, and right now it has found resistance here at the first warning line of the descending pitchfork, so is that at resistance. So right now I don't want to go long here. I'm waiting for something maybe for consolidation here, or for a valid breakout here before resuming its growth towards 0.7478 higher high. Yeah. So I don't have something really good here right now in Australian dollar US dollar. I believe that something like retreat or something, retest of the R2 could bring us something, or a valid breakout above the warning line could signal potential growth. James, US dollar versus the Swiss franc. I believe that talked about that market. I will take a look again. Thank you. But first of all, I want you to answer to previous questions, because there are other members who asked questions earlier. So I don't have something. Let's take a look on 1 hour. Yeah, as long as it stays, guys, here above the R2, something like a consolidation, maybe something like a triangle, something like a continuation pattern here could bring us maybe new buying opportunities in Australian dollar US dollar. But yeah, it will continue to increase. It will resume its upwards movement only if the DXY will drop deeper after the US retail sales data. So it continues to stay here near this inside sliding parallel line. After its failure here to retest the weekly pivot point or the 94.10, the medium line, the pressure is high, so a deeper drop here could force the dollar to drop versus its rivals. No, UK, Denise, yeah, UK oil. Okay. Sorry about that, Brent oil, guys. Let's take a look. We'll take a look also on US oil as well. So as you can see here, further growth. One moment, because personally I don't have this one on my watch list. I'm watching only the US oil, but I will take a look on this market as well. Thank you, Denise. And please like my video here, because I'm analyzing your Brent oil. Yeah. So I'm taking a look at these key levels. Yeah, so as you can see, it has ignored 77, 80, 82. Also valid breakout above 80.47, false breakdown, great separation, signaling further growth here. Something like an uptrend here, up channel. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart, and right now it has jumped above the weekly R1 84.40 after its failure here to come back towards the weekly pivot point 81.60. So the bias is bullish in UK oil. Also the US oil is bullish. Yeah, so something like this here. Let's take a look. On ascending pitchfork, and as you can see, so test retest of the medium line, and it has stayed near the medium line, and then breakout, valid breakout, new higher highs here. So 86.71, the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork, the up channel's upside line are seen as potential targets, but maybe in the short term, let's take a look here. Maybe relative strength index, you can see that we have something like actually the price action. Also the relative strength index has maybe signaled something like an exhaustion over both, but this is not enough for me to consider going short. Yeah, I've told you that its failure here to come back down. Also, as long as it stays within this up channel, as long as it stays above the medium line, right now as long as it stays above 83.45, the bias is bullish. Yeah, and maybe if the RSI will jump above this downtrend line to invalidate this bearish divergence, signals that maybe the UK oil, the Brent oil, could resume its growth. So what I'm looking here is I'm looking here for something, guys, maybe for something like a retreat, consolidation, stabilization above the R1, maybe before catching a new buying opportunity or something. Yeah, so it's bullish. It has decreased a little to retest maybe 84.58, and as long as it stays here, something like I don't know, personally I'm waiting for something like in the short term for a temporary, for a minor flag here, or for a triangle, for a continuation pattern here in this area before considering going long here on UK oil, on Brent oil. And I've told you that these are my upside targets, major targets here if the price continues to increase. But yeah, I'm waiting for something here, or maybe for a new higher high, or for a consolidation, accumulation here above the R1 before jumping higher. Okay. Whoa, Tanya, I'm also a VIP member, and ever since I joined it has been the best moment of my trading. I have been learning a lot every day. LTT are a wonderful and brilliant team that I'm proud to be a part of. Tanya, thank you very much. Appreciate your message. Yeah, I told you that personally I'm here as a trader, as a trainer, and yeah, I'm sharing some of my trades with you guys. High probability trades with great risk reward ratio, and yeah. And also, I'm hosting these live sessions for you guys, trying to, and I want to share my view, my thoughts, my analyses on all markets. So yeah, and I'm really glad that you like maybe my sessions, my my content, my VIP content. Denise, thank you as well. So this is my opinion here on UK oil. Euro, Swiss franc. I talked about Euro Swiss franc in my previous session, and I told you that we are here at support. It has dropped right below it, support zone area, and right now it has climbed back above the lower medium run of the descending pitchfork. I told you guys here that I want to see something, and I want to a strong bullish pattern before considering going long or something on this pair, and that's why I've told you here that I don't want to go long, only because the price could still drop. Yeah, and you can see here that it has dropped deeper. Let's take a look here. Its failure to stabilize below the weekly S1 1.0687 below this support zone could bring us something, but personally I want to see something here like a sideways movement. Yeah, something like test, retest, false breakdowns before maybe I will consider going long or something, because right now I don't want to buy it here because it could come back to test, retest all these. Yeah, so I want to see something, or something like a valid breakout, but no. I'm waiting here for something like a sideways movement, for an accumulation, consolidation, for a strong bullish pattern maybe in this area to consider going long on euro versus the Swiss franc. So we are at support. Yeah, it has failed to stabilize below it, and if it will maybe consolidate here, test, retest here, it could maybe turn to the upside. And also its failure here to stabilize below the lower middle line of the descending pitchfork, and maybe jumping, stabilizing above the medium line could bring us something, but right now I don't have something really good here. And yeah, maybe I'll wait for something, because also we have something like this here, an immediate downtrend line. And I'm waiting maybe for a value breakout, for test, retest, consolidation, accumulation here, for a bullish pattern in this area, in this zone, before considering going long. And maybe if I'll decide to go long on this market, I don't know, maybe I will hide my stop loss right below this low. But right now I don't want to go long on this market, because if it fails here to stabilize above 1.0712 or something, if it fails to jump above this immediate downtrend line, if it fails to take out all these, if it drops again below this zone, something like this, test, retest, it could drop deeper or something. Yeah, so I don't have something. I don't like the price action right now. One moment, I will take a look on your messages. So euro, New Zealand dollar. Why do you want to trade this market after something like this, sideways movement or something? No, I don't have something really good here, but I can say that after this new lower low, dropping below these lows, former lows, yeah, the selling pressure is high, but I don't have something good here on this market. I'm trying to build my own analysis here. Because I want to understand what happened or what could happen here. No, I don't have something really good here. In euro, New Zealand dollar. So I will keep an eye on this one here after reaching the lower medium line of my descending pitchfork here in the short term. Because maybe something here like a strong bullish pattern on the lower medium line of the descending pitchfork, sorry, here on the lower medium line, something like this, guys. So test, retest, false breakdowns with great separation could bring a rebound, a temporary rebound or something in the short term, but I told you guys that I don't like the price action here. Let's take a look. Something like this, maybe a down channel or something in the short term. And I've told you that I want to see something here, a strong bullish pattern before maybe catching like a leg higher, a swing higher in the short term here. And I believe that dropping below these could really signal something like a strong downside movement. Yeah. Australian dollar, Swiss franc for Onur. Onur is a VIP member. Okay, I will delete all these. I'm here live for more than 1 hour and 17 minutes, but I will answer to all your questions, guys. So, Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Something like reversal maybe here or something. I'm not watching these markets. I don't have these markets on my watch list. That's why I want to build something here like fresh analysis or something. And here maybe we had something like an inverse head and shoulders or something. Something like this maybe. And right now breakout above this I don't know, neckline, breakout above the downtrend line, and right now it has also jumped above 0.6825, guys, very important. And yeah, also drop retest of the weekly R1. So I believe that as long as it stays above 0.6825, maybe test, retest, something here or a new higher high could signal potential growth. But don't forget here that we have these former lows, maybe a resistance zone area. Yeah, but I told you, as long as it stays above that that level, above this neckline or something, yeah, we cannot exclude a reversal, upside reversal here on Australian dollar, Swiss franc. I will take a look on this market later myself, only because I want to catch something here maybe. So breakout above the medium line, drop test, retest of the medium line, and right now I will also use maybe something like this here, like an inside sliding line here. So right now is still below this inside sliding parallel line of the ascending pitchfork. That's why I want to see maybe something here like consolidation accumulation before jumping higher, or for a valid breakout above these, something like this. Yeah. Okay. So I've talked about those markets. British pound versus the Canadian dollar for Samas Mahmoud. Thank you. So yeah, I don't like the price action here, but after this amazing sell-off, drop, leg down, and after reaching this all these former lows here, maybe the price will try to turn to the upside or something. So personally, I have something like a descending pitchfork here, but right now the price continues to stay right below the medium line of the descending pitchfork, so the pressure is still high. But around this area here, sorry guys, maybe if the price will come back above the medium line to do something like this, we can catch something here to jump above the medium line, to come back to test, to retest it, to, I don't know, to register only false breakdowns below it. Maybe could signal that we'll have a bullish momentum, an upside movement here on this market, on this pair. Onur, thank you as well, thank you. I will keep an eye on this pair, on this market, and if I'll have a trading opportunity, a trade, I will share my trade with you guys, with the VIPs, with the VIP members, because Learn to Trade VIP members are paying a subscription, and that's why personally I'm here as a trader, as a trainer, and I want to share my trades, my views, my analyses, my setups with the VIP members, only because yeah, they are paying a subscription. They want to learn, they want to maybe to follow my trades, to get my trades, to follow my trade management. So yeah, so personally I want to see here how the price will react around this the medium line of the descending pitchfork, because if it stays below it, rejection, false breakout, it could signal that the pair could drop again or something. So yeah, I will keep an eye on this market. Let's take a look again at the end of this webinar. Dollar index, the pressure is still high, is at support, sliding line. Euro versus USD, US dollar. I told you it's bullish in the short term right now. It really is. I will take a look. Yeah, so Orlando's trades on gold, the first trade in gold, and Euro US dollar are in profit, great profit, big profit right now. So I told you here that this one is bullish. British pound versus US dollar, bullish as well. US dollar, Japanese yen above this upside line, I've told you. Okay, US dollar, Canadian dollar, we didn't talk about this market, but I've told you, yeah, unfortunately it has failed here to come back to test, retest 1.2422. I've told you yesterday in my daily analysis that I'm waiting for something like this before catching a new downside movement, because it's risky to sell it here, because it could come back higher to test, retest all these, and yeah, you can lose money on something like this if you will sell it here. Even if I've told you that we had something like a major reversal pattern, a head and shoulders pattern, neckline, breakdown. So I'm waiting maybe for something like this, for the price to How much trade do you make on copy trade? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not on that service on copy trade or something, so please email support. Yeah. And if you want to follow my trades or something, you will find my trades only into the VIP Telegram group with my name under my trades, under my content, under my VIP content. So I'm not on that service. Please email support if you want to know more. So I don't have something really good right now because better than expected US data today could force the pair to rebound in the short term. US dollar versus the Swiss franc is still there. I'll wait for something, for a new lower low or for a false breakout here with great separation above these resistance levels or something. Okay, New Zealand dollar. We didn't talk about New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. It approaches here this resistance zone area, former low. But right now it's still bullish in the short term as long as the dollar index is bearish. So I'll wait here on New Zealand dollar versus US dollar. Australian dollar, US dollar. I've told you earlier that it has reached resistance, the first warning line. Silver, let's take a look. Temporary drop. I told you that I'm looking for longs here maybe. Gold, yeah, it's still very heavy in the short term. We'll have to wait how it will react here on these former resistance levels, support levels right now. US oil, yeah, US oil. US oil. So after this, after failing to stabilize above the R1 in its first attempt, drop. But here it has failed to make a new lower low to confirm a deeper drop. Maybe we had here something like this. Let's take a look on 1 hour. So maybe something like flag or something here. Breakout, retest, new higher high. So right now it's located above the major up channels resistance upside line, and but it's here at resistance 82.15. yeah, and I believe that a new higher high making a value breakout above this level could signal maybe potential further growth, and only failing to jump to take out 82.15. guys, please be careful here, because test retest, false breakouts, maybe a drop, test retest, or something like a bearish pattern here could signal that we may have something like a double top, a reversal pattern. But a double top here could be activated and validated only by a drop below 79.45. yeah, so right now the bias is still bullish, and the value breakout here could signal further growth maybe in US oil. Suha, Iraq, British pound versus the Japanese yen. We talked several times about that market, but let's take a look again at the end of this webinar. Please don't forget, guys, to like this this video here. Don't forget that I'm waiting for your comments maybe later today, right below this video into our YouTube channel. Maybe if you have questions or I don't know, because I will try to answer to your questions right below this video if you want to comment, or if you want to share your feedback or something. Also, you can share this video. Yeah. One moment, guys. Okay, so British pound versus the Japanese yen. So I don't have something right now. It's strongly bullish. Yeah, it's risky to buy it here. Okay, maybe we had something, I don't know, here after this breakout, maybe here after jumping above the R1, after making a new higher high, after breaking above the R2, but also because right now I told you earlier that maybe I'm waiting for a retreat, for a temporary correction, drop, after taking out 156.0707. So I'm waiting for a retreat, for a temporary drop here before catching something, or after stabilization here above the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork. So it's strongly bullish, yeah. And if you are not already in, if you are not already long, personally I will wait for a retreat, for a correction, for a temporary drop before I will decide go long again, yeah. And I told you that in a short term, something like a bearish pattern on the lower time frames after this strong rally could help you maybe to catch something like a downside movement, a temporary drop or retreat in the short term. But right now I've told you that the bias is bullish, is strongly bullish, and it could continue to increase. Okay, thank you guys. I was here for more than 1 hour and 30 minutes. Thank you guys for watching this video. Have a great weekend, and maybe later today, after or around the US data dump, around the US retail sales data, I will come back with at least 1 or 2 trades for the VIP members, because the VIP members are paying a subscription, so I want to share my VIP content, my trades, analyses, setups, or something with the VIP trades. Okay, thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to be careful around the US data dump later today, and see you next week on Monday, or maybe on Tuesday or something. But don't forget that I will continue to share my VIP content with the VIP members today into the VIP group, video analysis, technical analysis, market analysis. I will share my trades. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.